said, "Hey, just so you're aware, there's a Clock Tower subreddit," and he suggested that if we posted in there, we might get a little more feedback. And thank you to him, and thank you to the Clock Tower subreddit. We got a lot of feedback on this game, which is really, really helpful because we want to see what other people had to say about it.
Yeah, I mean, I was really surprised at how much feedback we got. I mean, generally with older games like this and kind of nuanced series, you don't really like. I'm looking at the Clock Tower subreddit right now,
Mm-hmm.
and there's only 110 people. Like, there's practically nobody. Like, it's a very small community, and I really I didn't expect it to be this active. But I mean, like, we got like tons of feedback.
Yeah, and it was great, and I'm really thankful. So we're going to go through some of the points here. So again, I just posted as our podcast and just said, "Hey, we play old games. We want some feedback on this." User Danzin101 said it's the worst, and I asked him why, and he's just said it's very mediocre and not all that scary, which obviously from our review we agree. Um, and he's saying this as someone who loves Clock Tower 2 to death. He talks about how Clock Tower 2 had charm and originality, while Clock Tower 3 was like boo a ghost, hope he gets booed, which again we kind of agree with.
Yeah. Subreddit user Darkantuan came back to us with the boss fights were a terrible idea, and the whole plot is way too similar to your magical girl anime. I can't believe that it is considered a Clock Tower game, and somehow Haunting Ground isn't.
Yeah, so I then asked him because he didn't notice I hated the last boss fight, and
Yeah.
but I also wanted to know what he thought about this game that separated it from the others.
Yeah, and he came back with, in my opinion, the first two games are scarier. You have the same basic gameplay, stuck in a location alone with a stalker. The main difference is that you move with point and click controls in the older games.
Which we discussed a little bit earlier. And then user WT Fever said that it was fun, but it was weird. The plot was weird. The inclusion of the combat was weird. The episodic concept was weird. The stalkers were weird. I think this had a few of Clock Tower series best puzzles, but I wouldn't call it scary. Tense, perhaps, but I never actually felt fear. And to this user, I asked him what he thought about Lord Burrows, and he said, "Oh Lord, no, I hated Lord Burrows. He took me 4 or 5 tries. Lucky him. I saved up every single special era on my second playthrough to trounce Lord Burrows."